you guys just were hesitant in some of the things that you wanted to do in your offense the previous game. How was the offense simplified tonight?
Instead of trying to go at full speed for the whole game, JB wanted to slow it down, get us into our sets, make sure that we were running the plays right, trying to get slips, trying to do everything how the plays are designed.
And how much of a factor was Darius Garland as well as Damian Dotson and Colin Sexton able to help in that situation?
It was huge. They got us in the places where we need to be. JB called the play. They were all super helpful in slowing it down for everybody, waiting for us to get to our spots. They really ran the game on the offensive end tonight.
And we already know that you are a dominant force on the inside, but finishing with 23 and 18, maybe some of the guards took 2 of your rebounds away to get a 20-20. But what was your mentality coming into the game to get different results tonight?
Just trying to pick it up from last game. Last game, we came out there and just were flat. We were flat the whole game. We picked it up maybe the last 30 seconds, but that was just unacceptable for how the Cleveland Cavaliers play. We play with the energy, we play unselfish, and we're always ready to give it our all. And that's what we did tonight.
Chris, go ahead.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Jarrett, what is it about the pick and roll combination with you and Darius that seems to work so well, do you think?
Darius, he's a natural. He's always looking for the role. He has a good feel for when to pass the ball or when to shoot the floater or even kick it out to the weak side. And I feel like I've played with some guards in my history, and they taught me how to be a good roller, how to set certain screens, when to get a good feel for when to roll. And I think it's just working well.
I mean, you and him really haven't played that long together. Even in the minutes when DG is on the court, you aren't necessarily either because you're coming off the bench. So what is the key for you guys to continue to build on that chemistry? And what do you think is the ceiling for that combination?
I think the ceiling can go high. I think we need to maybe talk about stuff like off the court instead of just playing together in practice and walk through some things, talk it through. I'd see us going far yet. We're already playing at a high level together, and we haven't even really practiced it. So that's always a good sign.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kelsey Russo, The Athletic. Jarrett, kind of actually going off of Angel's question, with your season high in points and blocks tonight, and obviously, we've known your role as in the paint, but having this amount of minutes, how does it continue to help show how you can influence and impact this team, especially like moving forward, because you are sort of still newish.
Right. So I am still new. I'm still trying to learn all the nuances on defense and offense and trying to play Cavs basketball. But I still think I bring a certain what's the word for it? Just a different feel on the court while I'm on the court. Like, not taking away from how Drummond plays. He's going out there getting my numbers every night. So that just shows you I need to step my game up. But so I'm just trying to bring something else, bring a little speed to the game, and I think it's working well for us.
And how have you felt, kind of actually going off that, your level of comfort with, the schemes and the guys that you're playing with, and just kind of as you've adapted throughout these first few weeks?
I'm adapting well. I'm no longer overthinking, like, am I doing this play right? Am I supposed to be in here? I'm supposed to be there. I'm starting to know the set, starting to know the plays, the defense. I'm starting to just loosen up and just play my game now.
And then, with your recent losses and then this one as well, as you guys continue to build and grow, because that's still who you guys are as this team, but how do being able to piece them together and pick things from them just help you grow and move forward for the rest of the season?
Yeah, the thing about that, we need to piece together. It's not really the other team a lot of the times. It's really us. We come out flat. It's always something that we did on the defensive end or the offensive end. I think if we come together and figure it out, maybe be more locked in during practice, whatever it is, give the extra effort on defense, I think we can take this team far.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Spencer, go ahead.
Spencer Davies, basketballnews.com. Jarrett, JB talked about your vertical spacing. So I just wanted to get your perspective on how you feel that helps the guards specifically in facilitating and even finding guys out on the perimeter.
For the defense, especially in the pick and roll, they're not only guarding the low pass, the guard shooting the ball, but they also have to worry about me catching the lob. So it's a lot of things for the defender to have to worry about. Oh, is he going to do this or this and this? And that's going to bring more defenders, drawing them into the paint. And that makes it easy to kick it out for three. And tonight we did decent knocking the outside shots down, but I'm not worried about that. Those are going to fall.
And then I asked JB this before the game. This is more of a general question, but for you being a young guy, but also a veteran, the timeline of when you guys want to get to where you want to get to, just finding that consistency in this type of play, because as you've seen, it can work really well one night, like against Brooklyn and Detroit, and then you had that 2-game skid. What does it take from your perspective to establish that consistency and no longer fall back on what used to work for some guys and buy into that team concept?
I think it's a mixture of experience and it's just experience and locking into the game plan. As you play in the league more, I'm only 22. I'm not a really vet yet. I'm in a weird position. I'm a tweener. But as you get more experience, I feel you kind of understand the concepts more. For Darius and a lot of other people, it's only been a couple, 1 or 2, 3 years in the league. And I think as we get more experience playing against higher level teams, against different defenses, different sets on offense, then we're going to bring it all together and we're going to start rolling.